Hello, I'm Francesca Onori. I'm 22 years old and I come from Roma. I recently graduated in finance and banking at University of Roma Tor Vergata, and now I'm attending master degree in administrative and finance and control at Lewis University. I have worked in a small company of my city, like administrative secretary, since 2015. This work experience teaches me to be very flexible and to manage problem, and also it is a way to meet new people every day. In my free time, I like walking around my city to discover new places, and I also like traveling around the world. Travel is the best way to meet new people, but also to understand new culture and new point of view. One of the best travel that I made was in New York in 2013, and I had the possibility to see one of the best and beautiful city in the world, but also to act like an ambassador in a project called Italian Model United Nations. And thanks to this experience, I understood the importance to work abroad, and also that in the future I would like to find a job that allows me to travel around the world and also to face myself in a different situation. I'm a very reliable and hardworking person, and also I'm very focused on my goals. I'm a determined person. Determination is my drive, and it allows me to push myself beyond my limits every time. For me, determination means never give up. I believe that hardworking can allow me to reach my goals and to grow both as a student and as a worker, and also as a human. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.
This video, I wanted to share this video because, as you can see, not she wanted to express her profile in English. So if she can do it, we can do it. Yes, Aldara, tell me. So if she can do it, we can do it. So we can do a video with our personal branding presentation, just like her. So her name is Francesca, and I invite you that start producing little clips or little videos about your personal profile, because in business and in work situations, you are going to talk about you will need to talk about yourself. Lo que les digo es que en situaciones de trabajo y de negocios van a tener que hablar de ustedes mismos. Entonces, es mejor que hayan practicado el hablar sobre ustedes mismos en vez de que los agarren fríos y luego no salga tan bien, ¿no? So, in this course, we are trying to see the basics to cover a good personal branding presentation. Okay, so let's start. The learning objectives for today are. Estos son los objetivos de aprendizaje de hoy. Vamos a aprender sobre personal SWOT. Vamos a aprender sobre how to mention some hard and soft skills. How to prepare a personal brief, a professional brief, and how to understand or how to communicate a good body language. Okay, people, so let's go to the first item of this class. So, do you know what's SWOT? SWOT is FODA in English. Así que en español nosotros lo conocemos como FODA y en inglés es SWOT. Okay? So normally when we learn about FODA, it's refer to businesses. Okay? So if we are in the, let's say, in the entertainment business, we're going to analyze that business and we're going to understand the strengths, the weaknesses, and all of that. Okay? But for this class, we are going to analyze the SWOT for ourselves. Okay? Entonces les decía, en esta clase vamos a analizar el SWOT, es decir, el FODA, para nosotros mismos. Nosotros lo vamos a ver como una empresa, como una organización. Entonces vamos a hurgar en nuestro interior y en nuestro exterior para identificar los elementos del FODA que apliquen hacia nosotros. ¿Quedó claro?
Do you know what is the SWOT? This is a strategic planning technique used to help a person or organization to identify the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. En español lo conocemos como FODA y es una técnica de planeación estratégica que nos permite conocer fortalezas, debilidades, oportunidades y amenazas en el campo personal y laboral. In this class, we're going to analyze the SWOT for ourselves, thinking in us as a company. En esta clase vamos a analizar el FODA para nosotros mismos, teniendo una visión de nosotros como si fuésemos una organización. As you can see, these are some examples of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for a SWOT. For the strengths, a good example is hardworking and open-minded. Those are great qualities for anyone who has to work with a team. For this section of the SWOT, you have to describe some characteristics that make you the right person to get the job you're looking for, or to be part of a certain kind of teamwork. Veamos ahora las debilidades. A good example for this section could be very busy or impatient. As you can see, for the weakness, we have to specify those not so positive personal characteristics that may affect the professional development or those areas we want to improve. Hasta el momento hemos construido la mitad de nuestro FODA o SWOT. Tenemos por una parte las fortalezas y por otra las debilidades. Espero estés listo para continuar, pues aún nos faltan las oportunidades y las amenazas. Continuemos. Let's talk about the opportunities. Once again, we have some samples. For this section of the SWOT, we can describe some possible situations we could take advantage of. Here we have decide on an idea I'm happy to work with, or show off the skill I have learned. Finally, we have threats. These are external factors that could jeopardize the success we hope to reach. Now you can see that, as in the rest of the SWOT, here we have some examples of threats. To conclude this first part of the lesson, it's important to mention that strengths and weaknesses are internal characteristics, while opportunities and threats will depend on the environment in which we are developing. Hasta ahora hemos conocido cada una de las áreas que componen un FODA. Vamos ahora a estudiar cómo construir el nuestro a través de preguntas sencillas que podemos plantearnos. How can I build my personal SWOT? Let's see some examples questions to discover each section of the SWOT. If we need to complete the strengths area, we can ask ourselves, what am I good at? For the weakness area, we have to consider what should I practice more? In these two cases, we can also ask to friends or members of our family. They maybe know some things about us that we don't. For the other two sections, opportunities and threats, we can ask questions like, can I receive better education? Or what obstacles are on my way to success? Of course, These are not the only questions we have to answer to make our SWOT, but it's definitely a good start.
So we are going to talk about a little bit of this. I know you already have it. You already know the notion. So we are going to apply English for this. So soft skills, it's the character traits and interpersonal skills that characterize a person's relationship with other people. Así que las habilidades blandas son las características de cómo tratamos y las habilidades interpersonales que caracterizan a una persona y cómo se relaciona con otros. In the case of hard skills, it's a person's knowledge and occupational skills. So, las habilidades duras es el conocimiento y las habilidades de la ocupación, las habilidades técnicas. Entonces está bien claro la diferencia entre soft skills y hard skills. Soft skills is everything about the character, the personality, how we work with other people, how we manage stress situations, that. And hard skills is more about knowledge and our technical preparation. Okay, so let's talk about the first impression. First impression is primera impresión. So we're talking with people who do business and who work in a company. And maybe you are going to have some opportunities when you have to make a great first impression. Maybe with a client, with a potential client, or with a potential company that wants to hire you. Maybe you have an interview or a job interview and you have to show the best of you. So the first impression, la primera impresión, it's one of the most important parts of presenting to anyone. Okay, so here I share two photos, two graphs with you, so you can understand the body language related with the first impression. First, we have the posture. Okay, so posture. Posture is postura. Okay, you have the insecure posture and the confident posture. So maybe you are not an insecure person, but your posture says that says something completely different about you. So when you have a first impression, you have to be very straight. Okay? And in the second picture, we can see that we have to take care of the details of our presentation. It can be haircut, the eye contact, the smile, the confidence, look, body language, and handshake. So there we have 7 words. Haircut would be corte de cabello. Eye contact, el contacto visual. Smile, la sonrisa. Confidence, la confianza que transmitimos. Es un tema de energía, es un tema de cómo, digamos, la actitud que mostramos. Look sería la presentación personal en general. Body language, cómo manejamos nuestro cuerpo, ¿sí? Si se nos ve tensos, ansiosos, si estamos sudorosos en las manos. Y handshake, cómo, digamos, generamos un apretón de manos. So keep in mind that personal branding, that it's the theme of this class, it's about our skills, how we present to other people, and how we know ourselves. And in any case, they ask for our main skills or our main characteristics, we know them because we understand our personal SWOT. So let's finish with this one. We're going to talk about body language, specifically our hands. Yeah. I believe this is very helpful because when we are sit in an interview, what normally people see about us is this, our upper side of the of our body. So that's our face, our head, and our hands. And sometimes we don't realize how we are playing with our hands, and we have to control them. Okay, so we have two good uh, uses of our hands and four bad uses of our hands. It says that it's good to show our palms, and it's also good to press our fingertips together. Do you understand? Show your palms and press your fingertips together. What those means? Show your palms, muestra tus palmas, las palmas de la mano, y el otro te dice presiona tus dedos uno con otro para que se vea una solidez en cómo manejas tus manos. And what's wrong? It says, do not hold your palms down. Do not conceal your hands. Do not tap your fingers, and do not cross your arms. So let's translate. It says, no mantengas tus palmas hacia abajo, no pongas tus brazos a los costados, en la cintura específicamente, no estés tocando con tus dedos la mesa o los estés moviendo mucho porque genera una sensación de impaciencia. Y tampoco cruzas tus brazos porque eso genera de que estás en una postura defensiva, ¿sí? De que estás un poco cerrado a la comunicación. Okay, so that would be all for this class. Thank you for being here on time and join our live class. Gracias por venir a tiempo y unirse a la clase en vivo. I hope you learn some things that could help you. Espero que hayan aprendido algunas cosas que les ayuden.
El último punto que trataremos en esta lección es sobre la primera impresión, indispensable si estamos buscando un nuevo puesto de trabajo y queremos dejar una buena imagen en una entrevista. Lo primero que debemos tomar en cuenta es la postura de nuestro cuerpo. La espalda erguida transmite seguridad y confianza. Si complementamos esto con contacto visual, una gran sonrisa y un firme apretón de manos, sin duda estaremos en el camino adecuado. Recuerda siempre que mantener un tono de voz firme pero pausado, hablar con confianza y cuidar nuestro aspecto personal es una de las principales claves del éxito en entrevistas de trabajo. Te recomendamos siempre practicar antes de asistir a cualquier entrevista de trabajo. Esto ayuda no solo a ganar confianza, sino a corregir posibles errores que puedan perjudicarnos.